Hi, I'm John Pickett. I'm the founder of the Sugar Pine Foundation, and today we're on east shore of Lake Tahoe, Sand Harbor. Kind of an interesting location. I'm sitting on a rock that's got Washoe grinding mortars on it, so you could think hundreds of years ago maybe the Washoe tribe was here processing pine nuts. We're not doing something so terribly different even today. This tree behind me is a resistant sugar pine, and we're going to be collecting the cones from it. Came down today to see if they're ripe and ready for harvest, and they're not quite. So we'll talk a little bit about how the Sugar Pine Foundation got started and kind of where we think we're going to be heading into the future. In 2004, I worked for the Forest Service, and one of my jobs was to find sugar pines that were absolutely healthy in areas where there was a lot of white pine blister rust. Non-native fungus, invasive, and really devastating on all 5 needle pines. So sugar pine, western white pine, white bark pine, most famously probably bristlecone pine. The common theme is every fall we're going to go collect cones from 100 trees, and then in the following spring they get planted into families, and that's the undercurrent of our work.
Hi, I'm Maria Mircheva, the Executive Director of the Sugar Pine Foundation. I'll be taking you out into the field to show you the effects of blister rust on white pine ecosystems. This is a western white pine, and it looks fairly healthy, except for that little orange branch up top, which indicates infection, blister rust infection. So in 5 years, this tree is going to be completely dead, just like those trees across the way. This is a member of the ribes family. It's an alternate host to blister rust. Blister rust goes from pines to ribes and back to pines. And it would not be able to spread if ribes were not around.
In 2005, I got a contract with the Forest Service, and our contract, it's kind of ridiculous that you actually get paid for this, but I got to go camping all over California and look at and evaluate the health of white pine forests throughout the Sierra Nevada. Yeah, it was a real fun summer, but it was also striking because, you know, in the Tahoe Basin, you look around and it's all green and it looks pretty good, but we're not far off from what's happening in northwest California right now, and it's devastating. We are losing entire forests to this fungus, and that's what's happening in Montana and Idaho and Oregon, Washington, where entire mountainsides have just been devastated. And in the Tahoe Basin right now in 2008, we're kind of on the cusp of that. We see a lot more rust on North Shore and West Shore than we do on East Shore. So we're kind of right in the middle of where the spread is happening right now, and where we see the infection rates really picking up in the ecosystem. So what is the impact of these new non-native species that we're introducing into the environment? You're going to see the ripple all the way through the ecosystem. As the white pine blister rust moves through areas and wipes out entire high elevation forests, the light's able to get on these mountain slopes and melt the snow faster. It has two big impacts. First of all, as stream velocities increase, as more water goes into the hydrologic systems, the water can carry more sediment, meaning that it silts out more of the salmon. It also makes us make decisions like building more dams. So instead of building more dams in California, if what we can do is hold the water in the mountains, then you don't need more dams.
This is the Clark's nutcracker. He feeds on white bark seeds. So if all white barks disappear, these birds will also disappear from the ecosystem. And he probably doesn't like this dead white bark right here because his food source is gone. But he's enjoying a mountain hemlock or the view from it. Hopefully he'll adapt and start eating mountain hemlock seeds.